Dragon Ball Daima is in trouble.
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
Before I begin the video, let me know, do you like Dragon Ball Daima or do you not like Dragon Ball Daima? Let me know in the comment section below. For anyone that was sleeping under a rock yesterday, Dragon Ball Daima is Dragon Ball Magic. It is the brand new Dragon Ball anime that is going to be coming out at the end of 2024. And it has gotten mixed reviews, and I would say the majority of them are leaning toward the negative. These are just a few.
I've never seen a series be so consistently disappointing, so constantly out of touch with what its fans want as Dragon Ball. There's a new Dragon Ball series coming out, and when you hear that, what comes to mind? Is it a continuation of Super? Nope. Is it a continuation of the Dragon Ball Broly movie or the superhero movie? Nope. Nope. It's Chibi Dragon Ball. Cause that's what everybody wants. That's what all the fans want. They want more family-friendly, PG Dragon Ball shenanigans. They don't want anything like this wildly popular fan animation. This is so not the direction or tone any Dragon Ball fan would ever want from a new Dragon Ball series. I'm so thoroughly convinced that Toriyama just doesn't understand why Dragon Ball Z is popular. Everybody loved seeing their favorite characters transform and take on new, exciting forms. Super Saiyan looks way different from base Goku. Super Saiyan 3 looks way different from Super Saiyan. And then we get Super Saiyan God, which is just base form in red. And then Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, which is just Super Saiyan in blue. Frieza's back because we can't come up with new, interesting villains. But don't worry, he gets a new form, except psych, it's just a color change. Oh, but don't worry, Gohan's finally getting a new form, except psych, it's just a color change. People love the intensity and desperation of OG Dragon Ball fights. So fuck it, let's never do that again. And yeah, the animation looks good, but this is the most popular and successful anime in the history of anime. It fucking better look good.
What is this, bro? Like, there's no way I waited 5 years for this, bro. What is this, Dragon Ball Coco Melon, bro? What, like, are they trying to cater to the 5-year-olds, bro? How do we go from Jiren, the Tournament of Power, Broly, to this? How? How? Toriyama, bro, count your days. Count your days, bro. 5 years. I'm a loyal, bro. I've been watching Dragon Ball since I was a jit, bro. Every Saturday it came on, bro. Dragon Ball Z is better than this, bro. Who is watching this, bro? I don't want to see this, bro. Wait, hold on. What's that? Yo, they look clean right there. They look clean right there. Okay, hey, there may be some action. I'm not gonna lie, there may be some action. Okay. Everything aside, though, this is literally what we wanted. We wanted Dragon Ball Super. We wanted the moral arc. We want whatever happens. We want to see Gas. We want to see Black Frieza. But no, they're like literally like what? Like they're not cooking. Like whoever told them to cook, they're not. Like they didn't listen. This is what they gave us. Dragon Ball Daima. Never in a million years would I ever think we would get Dragon Ball Coco Melon. Like this is a disgrace.
A lot of people complaining that we waited all this time just to see Goku, Vegeta, and the rest of the Z gang looking like the Dragon Ball Fighters lobby avatars. You know, the little ones that you have to go through the hub with. They look like that, and I'll be honest, Goku specifically is not wrong. He looks almost identical to this. But this one from SeeReax, this one is actually one of my favorites. This one's really funny. Huge shout out to him because it's literally just the Rugrats intro with Dragon Ball Daima slapped on it. Because yeah, even at the end he says the manga ain't getting animated, and I'll be completely honest with you guys, I think it's game over for the manga. It's shut. This is an open and shut case. The manga is not getting animated. We are finishing up Dragon Ball Super Superhero right now. I would not be surprised if we start like after Dragon Ball Daima in the manga. If they skip Dragon Ball Daima entirely and they go straight into after what's going on in the story. I personally don't understand why Dragon Ball Daima is getting this level of hate toward it when you see the trailer and then you see everything good that is coming from it. There is lore not only for the demon race, but we get lore connecting us to Babidi. We get lore connecting us to the creator of the Super Dragon Balls. We get lore across the galaxy, and we get every single character in Dragon Ball. Basically, the assumption is that their power is halved or at least negated to the point where the story kind of has stakes now, because it's probably really easy theoretically to kill child Goku, far easier than it was to kill the adult variant, and that's probably, you know, not good, especially if he runs across Frieza. Frieza's gonna kill him very, very easily. It's gonna be just like Order 66 and Anakin and the Younglings. It's gonna be terrible. But even though I personally see all the pros, especially when it comes to the animation for Dragon Ball Daima, I can understand where all this upset and hatred towards this show is coming from, because this is the anime. This is it. This is what we've been hearing about for years. This is what all the leakers have been talking about. This is what the web anime was. This is what the Dragon Ball Super Returns was, Super, Dragon Ball Super 2. This is the show that they were talking about. There is nothing else right now that even hinted at or confirmed that is coming after this, or that is being worked on after this, because even Akira Toriyama came out and said with his own blood, sweat, and tears that he is focusing heavily on Dragon Ball Daima. He's not doing anything else right now, at least as far as we know. He said he's focused on Dragon Ball Daima so heavily that nothing else really is in his purview. So really, honestly, at this point in time, this is what we got, and we're gonna have to live with it, because Baby Dragon Ball, or Dragon Ball Babies, or Baby Looney Tune Dragon Ball, yeah, this is what we got. And I understand a lot of people really wanted a lot of different things. Trust me, I would have loved to have gotten something far more serious, and I still want to get something far more serious. There's nothing that I want more than to get back to something like the Moro arc, with the level of storytelling, seriousness, and character creation. But I'm gonna tell you something. Come here, I'm gonna tell you something. And maybe this, me telling you this, maybe this is what, you know, is going to upset a huge portion where you guys are going to leave. But I know my core audience, and I know that you guys are feeling the same way too. And there is no way in hell that this is worse than them reanimating all of Dragon Ball Super's manga. Moro and Granola, I don't care. There is no way that this is worse than that. This is far better than them recreating the same story over and over again. I'm actually proud. I'm proud of them. I'm like a proud dad. I'm proud that they didn't just do the lazy thing like they did with Dragon Ball Super Superhero and just, you know, redid the story again, just slightly different. That has been Dragon Ball's MO for a very long time. It needs to stop, because as much as I want to see the Granola arc and the Moro arc in some type of animation, official animation, I'll take a flashback. I'll take them going back in time. I'll take Moro coming back into a new story, even though he's gone. I would not mind seeing him again. I wouldn't mind seeing Granola again. I mean, Granola is still in the story, but you know, just not in that particular story. He could come back. I don't mind that. I want to see what Black Frieza is doing with Maki. Okay, pause. That doesn't sound... Alright, what I'm saying is I want to see what he's doing with the Heaters, whoever's left. You know, I want to see those stories, but fresh and new. I get it. A lot of people are anime only. They're not gonna, you know, read all the manga. They're not gonna keep up with the manga. They want to see the anime, and they're waiting for it to get animated. But unfortunately for you, and fortunately for those of us who have been reading the manga, they are not doing that. As far as we know, they're not going to be animating this stuff. To be honest, I can see them animating this in a way where we get it maybe like in a video game, like a cutscene of some kind. Like we get the Moro arc cutscene, we get the Granola arc cutscene. I can see it in that way, but I think that this is far better. Not only do we get something brand new, we get a brand new story, right? An original story from Akira Toriyama himself, the legend, the GOAT, the guy that created everything. And, you know, who you be a fool up to this point to believe that he wasn't going to go in this direction, because as soon as he found out he could that Goku had transformed into a kid in the past in Dragon Ball GT and he could do it again, he just turned that whole cast into kids. He's like, I want something cutesy. If you guys know Akira Toriyama, he likes that comedy. He likes that low level stuff. He likes that family type of storytelling. You know, that everyday type of thing, you know, cute characters like Zeno and this new villain. He likes to do those types of things. He doesn't like to do really strong and heavy concepts. And even when he started Dragon Ball, it was very lighthearted, and then he kind of got pushed into this more serious tone with Dragon Ball Z. But I mean, the last villain that we got for Dragon Ball Z was Kid Buu, who was a child. So yeah, and his design was very childlike. He likes to draw simple designs. He likes to draw cutesy stuff. So I was not surprised when I saw it trending that all of them are kids. I mean, I am not surprised. Ultimately, I knew that's the direction that it was going to go, and there was nothing that either you or me could have done about it. So they're children, and we got those two aspects. This is a brand new, entire new dynamic, because we have all the characters be kids, right? Except for certain characters, but all of them seem to be kids. The ones that were at least were there. I don't know if every person on that planet is a child, but it looks like at least all of them that were hanging out at that party, because they're always having parties because they are rich. At least Bulma is, and a lot of them are very well off. They're always partying, so yeah, they're all kids. That's a new dynamic we've never seen before. Goku and Vegeta as kids together, we've never seen that before. Vegeta as a child, we've seen flashbacks of it. We've seen it in DBS Broly, but we've never seen him in the main story as a child. And then you have the dynamic of the Supreme Kai being there and them having to face off against this demon, and what the hell the demon's motivations are, and how this connects to not only Buu and Babidi, but also the creation of the Super Dragon Balls. Like, there's so much good stuff, brand new stuff, a new look at Dragon Ball, a new story, that I would have taken this 100 times over the remake of DBS Moro or DBS Granola. I would have taken it 110%, guys, but that's just me. I know a lot of you guys wanted those things to be animated just to see what they look like. They look good because the manga looked good. At least those fights especially Moro is the best arc in Dragon Ball Super, in my opinion. Better than even the Goku Black arcs, which I really love. It's better. It's one of the best in all of Dragon Ball, really. And so this is a really good one, and I can't wait to see what they come up with next. And I want them to continue pushing the story forward. Let's not remake everything. Let's not go back and redo everythh, because we don't have to do that. It's not necessary.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.